Extreme car audio nerd warning. Only stick around and watch this video if you're a car audio fanatic. Okay, I'm going to be doing some diagnosis and analysis and hopefully fix an issue that has been plaguing me for a little while. So, as you guys may or may not know, I am the only person in the world running a 400 volt high voltage DC into my high voltage amplifiers from my electric vehicle traction battery. So that 24,000 watt hour battery is connected directly to these amplifiers. In Brazil, they usually run these at about 200, 220, up to 270 volts. Not many folks run them at 400. So I am really stressing all of the components. Now, I've had this issue with some of them, not all of them, and I'll show you what it is. When I turn on one of the amplifiers, we have this annoying high-pitched squeal. You guys should be able to hear that. It's very annoying. On my trusty oscilloscope here, I have it hooked up to the speaker output so we could see what the heck is going on and what frequency we're dealing with. I've been able to identify two frequencies. One is a really high frequency. We're talking about 1 megahertz. Sorry, this one here is 26 kilohertz. So this is the Class D digital switching speed. The oscillator in the chip uses that, which is okay. I don't mind having that on here. It's not audible. But if I zoom out, we see that there's a much lower frequency that we have to combat, which is right around 8.5 kilohertz or so. A quick thank you to my friends at Massive Audio. They gave me this little 6-inch speaker so I could test locally. So I have it hooked up here to the leads that I'm using for the Oscilloscope, and I could hear that annoying frequency coming out of this. I could even feel it. So how am I going to fix this? Very simple. We're going to look at the frequency we want to attenuate, basically drown out, and I'm going to calculate what sort of capacitor and what size I need to basically absorb this AC oscillation back and forth. If it's too big, it will absorb music. That's not what we want. We just want to be able to slightly remove these peaks. So we need a high frequency capacitor and just large enough to absorb this frequency. But wait a minute, Loud Fiat, you tell me. Doesn't the Class C amplifier already have this filtering on the amplifier output section? Of course it does. I have already shown you guys, I took the amplifier apart, and we could see here the Zener network, right? We have the filters, the chokes here, we have the capacitors, and of course we have some small resistors and capacitors here. These are all meant to essentially filter out these frequencies and have a clean signal that the Class C amplifier that uses PWM can drive a speaker with. However, clearly it's not sufficient from the factory. So all we have to do is some quick calculations and we can fix this without an issue. First, the oscilloscope allowed me to take a picture of the signal that I want to attenuate. We have 8.74 kilohertz here, and we can see we have a maximum voltage of 5.5 volts, 2.1 volts RMS on the signal. This is what I want to get rid of that's audible. Ugh, very annoying. We don't want that in our subwoofers. So let's do a quick calculation here. We got subwoofers at 2 ohms of resistance, and we got an AC signal at 2.4 volts. I'm going to half that because we're not working with DC, we're working with AC. So at 1.2 volts. So we have about 0.6 amps of current that we need to be able to absorb at that annoying frequency. So what smoothing capacitor do we need to absorb that? Simple. Here's the formula. We have our frequency, we now know the amount of current, and we also have volts peak to peak. So let's drop this in a quick calculation. All right, so we have our 0.6 amps, we have our frequency of 8740, and we have our 9 volt peak to peak, so we need about 4 UF worth of capacitance. Luckily, because I've been working on this car and this high voltage stuff for years, I have a bunch of high voltage capacitors. This is a 1 microfarad 400 volt capacitor. So I'm going to chain 4 of these together to achieve our needed capacitance to smooth out the ripple. Alright, so this is the Loud Fiat Special. We have 4 of those capacitors. I have some electronic grade silicone and of course some liquid electrical tape here. And I made 2 handy terminals that I could just hook up to the speaker outputs. This is temporary. What I should be doing is working on my own high voltage amplifier and finalizing that PCB. That way I don't have to modify other companies' designs, but for now, this should be able to absorb the annoying whine. Let's see if it works. All right, once again, let's turn everything on and get an annoying whine. All right, there's a dreaded signal that we do not appreciate. Let's see if this is going to do the trick. There we are, guys. We are now sufficiently clean. Like I mentioned, I'm being very conservative on the capacitance. I don't want to absorb too much to affect the music output, just enough to stop the high-pitched squeal. We have none. There we go. Alright, let me hook this up to the car and make sure the subwoofers inside are reacting accordingly. Right, let's make sure it works as intended. Power on, right? It's quiet. Let's turn on, make sure subs work. Alright, looks like we solved the issue. Andrew was going to be nerdy today.